You know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you
Merlin.
ask me, he's got...
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Another bonus episode of Hogwarts Legacy. And like I mentioned in the last one, I'm trying to get to the House Cup, which I have to get to level 34. But the reason why I'm actually making this video is because as I was playing and just doing a bunch of little side things, discovering stuff, and trying to complete my field guide, I actually ended up completing that side mission with Mr. Moon that required you to find the 13 moonstones to get to, well, 13 to get to level 3 Alahamora, but all of those. And I now have the continuing part of that quest to do. And I figure that's a good one to do. And I'm actually, just to give you guys a quick update, I am currently level 33, so I'm only one level away. I just got to it though, so I got a ways to go. But once you turn in the 13 moonstones to get to level 3 Alhamora, you get a owl from this dude. Where's he at? Where is said dude? This guy right here, Pierce Pemberton. This guy. He is actually the guy who has been placing these demiguises and interrupting Mr. Moon and causing problems for him. So we're going to do that in this episode, and also some extra stuff. I'm going to try to do some more side stuff in this one because I want to get to level 34. And let's see where it takes us. Not going to put a limit on this. I'm just going to keep on playing, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this type of video. There's no real like progression other than just doing the side stuff and seeing what we find. And yeah, so thanks again for the support as always. And here we go. All right. What I will do is play the mail that he sent us, just so you guys could hear what this guy was saying. Actually, I cannot even play it. I thought I could. I'll have to read. Oh boy. Okay. So it's from the desk of Pierce Pemberton, who is in Hogsmeade. I don't know what you think you're doing, but I suspect you are one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. So he has some type of personal matter with Mr. Moon. The demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in personal affairs of others. And then he told us to basically find them in Hogsmeade. So, as you can tell, we are in Hogsmeade. Another thing you may have noticed, my dude is looking rather dashing, alright? No more mask, he's got the glasses, he got the top hat, he's got the house scarf, he's got the shop attire, shopkeeper attire. He is looking rather sharp. But without further ado, let us go ahead and find this Pierce Pemberton guy and see what exactly he is doing to Mr. Moon, or what their story is. Hopefully it's not just a conversation and bam, the quest is done, because I would be very upset. Before we talk to this guy, we got level 3 lock. Let's see what's in here. So I'm noticing with level 3 lock, they have the rooms that are behind level 3 lock tend to have higher chance of legendary gear, more valuable items, which you should expect.
Revelio.
For those who are trying to get this and maybe not finding it worth it, but for the most part, it's legendary items as well as collectibles. Looks like this case is just, oh yeah, see right here, there's a legendary chest. So it is worth it if you're trying to get legendary items. And yeah. Anyway, here we go. Here's this guy with his leaning against the wall.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're terrorizing Gladwin Moon.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
It is a very important job, okay? They have to take care of all those cats, all right?
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
You're no better than Mr. Moon.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Talk to Gladwin Moon. All right, it seems we have to head on back. Another thing is, you may have noticed, I changed my loadout. I'm now using Avada Kedavra. I keep failing to say it correctly. But yeah, my build is kind of curse based. So all I really do, and also Confringo, is I use Crucio, and then I go, and then I do regular attacks because I have it to where it can spread out and do some dots on multiple enemies. And then once I have everybody cursed, I hit them with the Avada Kedavra, which will just kill them all instantly. Just clears waves super fast, and then of course this skill is overpowered and it will just kill trolls and everything. As I'm trying to progress and get to level 34 as quickly as possible, it is a very good loadout. And then I just like launching people off cliffs with this Depulso spell. But that's besides the point. We will be heading on back to Mr. Moon. And they really did Hogwarts justice on this. They did amazing on just the multiple levels and all the hidden areas that you can get to. And now that I have level 3 Alhambra, I can explore so much more. Hello, Mr. Moon. We're here.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
It was someone you bullied in school.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known.
Pigtails Piers.
Piers.
That's the nickname.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd
So he's
no
a
idea
bully.
he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old Pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Huh. The man behind the moons. So that quest is done. There's nothing left to do there. So the way I've been doing this has been to just work my way from the top of the map down and just doing all the side content. But there is some quests in Hogwarts. Some quests in Hogwarts that I do need to do. The issue is I just don't know where they're at. I see them on the map at times, but I end up losing where they are located. Because there are many side quests in here that I still haven't done yet. Oh, there's a little key dude here. I gotta follow you. If I collect 16 of these keys and what they hold, you get something from your house chest, which I don't know what that is, but alright, come on. Ah, I missed it. Is it usually 3? 1, 2. There we go. So it's usually every 3 times he moves, the key moves, it goes across the middle. Just FYI. Typically, that's how it goes. Begin.
Professor Bin's lecture. I forgot my pillow.
You're being taught by a ghost?
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects.
Oh, I gotta stay awake? That's the point of this mission?
Industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
We have to follow him?
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Oh, he goes through walls. That's okay. This may be a little. We're following you. Move. Oh, nice 360. Oh, he's on me slow.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
The Boastful. I know Bragbor, actually.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this
Treasure hunt?
day.
Treasure hunt.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Collect the field.
Revelio.
There's a field guide. Oh, is it this? Grimbold Weft. This is the skull of a famed tailor, Grimbold Weft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches' and wizards' coats during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, thus preventing them from taking ill during battle.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed.
I mean, it was right next to the stairs.
Scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower,
Sir Aphbuttle.
retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues.
That's the Three Sister Bells.
Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Aphbuttle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
Broken Broom. That ain't it. Sir Aphbuttle is...
Sir
Isn't that...
Skagglegoat the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
Combat, nor by
Care to get
slaying bloodthirsty dragons.
That is a cat.
And sculleries.
Make me have to search this place
Approachable demeanor was
thoroughly, huh? Oh, right here. Oh, he just waved at me. He has a chicken on his head. That's sick. Oh, it's a waving knight. This set of armor belonged to Sir Aphbuttle of the Cheerful. This set of armor belonged to Sir Aphbuttle of the Cheerful Countenance, a legendarily friendly knight who supposedly won every battle before it was fought by virtue of his amiable negotiating tactics. Some attribute his success to having overly potent cheering charm he cast upon himself. Huh.
The Hogwarts founders could never...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphbuttle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aphbuttle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
That's a shame.
Goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Okay. Is that it? History of Magic. Class has been done.
History
Alright.
is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Huh. Alright, so the other question here, if I recall, is this one right here, which is Portrait in a Pickle. Speak to the portrait in the back of the library. That is a different one. What I was trying to say was the other one was the courtyard
How can we do so much? and so
mission, which is just a mini game with Asio. Yeah, Asio. This one's in the library. Let's see what this one's about.
Help! I've been kidnapped!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy
Ooh,
fees to
thieves.
steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind
Story of Cricket.
She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I'll see what I can find out.
Look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me.
Beneath you.
Off you go, then.
Talk to Astoria Cricket at the Three Broomsticks. Well, now we're fast traveling, because it's just quicker.
The village owes you a great debt for ridding us of that monster. And I mean Harlow.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He's not that bad.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All
do it
he
in a
does
wall.
is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt
Say
ever
it
again.
at the
You
coast.
do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you
Merlin.
ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I'll
Find the ruins where Ferdinand's other frame is being...
burgled.
3,727
Involvement.
whatever measurement away. Okay. I think we should go through the bridge and have some fun. I don't have to fly in. We're gonna go through the front gate.
I'll check it.
Confringo! Sepulso!
Come back here. Afraid to take a hit.
It's no Treadwell's
Oh, okay. They're all starting. This is why I have this spell right here. Get rid of you two quickly. Those executioners are they just have a lot of health. I just gotta let it.
Revelio!
There's nothing. Okay, just double checking. Get this fast travel.
What are you up to now?
Morrowweem Ruins. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff here that you can explore.
Revelio!
No one's going to pay a ransom for that, Paul.
No one's gonna play around with us.
Confringo! Crucible!
Alright, I don't like you. Go away. That's the wrong person I went with. There you go. Turn into a chicken. Ow. That is a cow. Alright, you're right by a cliff. You know what that means? Ah, you moved.
Confringo! Confringo!
Alright, there we go. Hit that wall. There we go. Kinda worked. I don't have any Morrow Sweet, unfortunately.
Revelio!
Alright, it's gonna be a while till we get to 34.
This looks intriguing.
Alright, what am I looking for?
Confringo!
Is that a bowl that I can actually... Oh, no, it's not. It's just a cow.
Revelio!
Just checking this. Alright, it looks like we just have to go underneath. There's nothing else above us. Level 2 lock.
Hello, Hamura.
There he is.
It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
Returning you to the 3 broomsticks isn't my only option.
What if I don't want to return you to the 3 broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
Those students were not a friend of you.
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the 3 broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already
Pantaloons. Do I have a choice?
It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for
Or the Hog's Head Inn. For the student's sake, I may take him to a Hog's Head Inn. You know, to be friends with the students. Well, there's a lot of stuff down here that I have not touched. Alright, so this is... Yeah, let's go to Hog's Head. I think that's where he deserves to be. You know, be with those folks.
rot for this. Leaving me in here with your unsanitary clothes.
Oh, he's still talking. Oh, wow. Hog's Head it is. Ooh, chest.
Hello, Hamura.
One sec, I just gotta open this and see what's inside.
Revelio.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Money. Money. Oh, there's something right here as well. A blue flat cap. Alright, that's that. Alright. Hey, you're going in here, buddy. Deal with these folks.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's not that bad.
Give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
You can just go back to the library.
I normally toss the both of you out. I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't use me as target practice anymore.
That should be it for the quest, right? Yeah. Nice. Portrait in a pickle. Alright, I think that's a good stopping point here, but as you guys can tell, I still have a lot of stuff to do. I have a lot more quests that we can do, especially like there's already one in here as well. Tangled Web. And then there's also the ones farther down south that I haven't touched. So we're almost to level 34. We're slowly but surely going to get there and eventually take on the House Cup. Want to thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.